Today, I want to clarify the most fundamental basis of the systems mindset formula. I just received a question from a subscriber in Australia who asked about what I call the systems mindset. I'll paraphrase his question. Is the world actually made up of systems, or is the systems mindset just a clever way to sort things out? The answers are most definitely this is about reality itself, and no, the systems mindset is not some clever mind trick. It's pure reality. In part one of my book, I outline how to get the systems mindset, and in that, how to become certain deep down in your belly that this is a profoundly more accurate mechanical perception of life itself. Think about this metaphorically. Isn't it true that if you understand how a machine works, you can fix the machine if it's broken and make it do what you want to do? And what is the machine we are discussing? The machine is you and your life. In the introduction to the fourth edition of my book, I've listed 4 quick points about how acquiring the systems mindset will impact you personally. Here's a quote from chapter 4, page 60, what I call the essential formula. And by the way, chapter 4 is my personal favorite chapter in the whole book. Quote, "The base fact of life is this. Every single life result is preceded by a sequence of steps executing over time. Here's the simple formula. Step 1 leads to step 2 leads to step 3 leads to step 4, and then a result is produced. This formula is executing all the time in every aspect of your life. And what are your life results? Individually, they add up to precisely where you are now in this moment. Your relationships, your wealth, your health, your career, what you physically own, and on and on and on. Again, on the left side of the formula, over time, 1 leads to 2, 2 leads to 3, 3 leads to 4, and 4 leads to an end result, shown on the right side of the formula. Of course, this is an overt simplification. There will almost always be way more than 4 steps in a given process. In any case, the secret to getting what one wants lies in spending the majority of one's efforts in managing the left-hand side of the equation, the 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 part. Not managing this part means one receives random bad results on the right side that must be fixed or absorbed. Remember that in every aspect of your life, the formula is going to execute whether you choose to manage it or not. The painful truth? Most people never see the left-hand side of the formula. Instead, they expend their energies on the right-hand side of the formula, the results, endlessly shuffling, reorganizing, and repairing the random bad results created by those unseen and therefore unmanaged systems on the left-hand side. So keep this in mind always. Unmanaged processes produce random results, and random results always mean chaos. So, are you still on the fence with this? Then that's okay. Take the time to carefully read part 1 of my book or listen to the audio. Getting through chapter 4 will do the trick. Your life will never be the same.